are different ways to think about trauma. For some people, it's very obvious. They can name their trauma. They talk about when they were a kid, there might be abusive parent, there might be a parent who is alcoholic, a parent who is depressed and lay in bed all day. They might be a parentified child, which means they were taking care of their sibling, they were taking care of their parents, even when they were at a young age. These are very obvious traits of trauma, but not everyone has this big T trauma. Most of us have what we call small T trauma, meaning when I think about it, I really wouldn't use the word trauma, but it's something that happened in my childhood experience where I didn't feel happy about. A very simple way to understand your trauma is to observe how you are speaking to yourself, your inner voice, your inner dialogue, especially in stressful situations or especially when you messed up something. For example, I learned that my trauma is that my dad was being very hard on me. He emphasized on, if you're going to do something, be the best. Otherwise, just don't do it at all. And even when I was a kid, I was doing really well academically. As long as I'm not a top, like I'm talking about top among 300 students or top among 1,000 students in a class, then he would start to talk about that I could be better, that his co-workers' kids are getting into a very famous university, they are studying abroad, they started their own business and all of that. And as a child, when I heard that, immediately my mind went to, my dad thinks the other person is better than me. In an adult or psychological language, this core belief that I have during that time is, I'm not worthy of love when I'm not good enough. It implies that my dad's love is very conditionally. Only if when I meet all his expectation of me, would I be loved and accepted as his child. Now, it does not mean that's actually what he's thinking. And now as an adult, after talking to my dad, I understand that is not true. He was just trying to help me the way he wants because of the environment he grew up in and the stress on being successful so that you can be a happier person. He has a lot of unresolved childhood trauma that he carried with him and passed that down to me. So my job as an adult right now is to work on it, work on myself, trying to resolve these generational traumas so that I don't carry it with me and give it to my kids and my kids' kids, right? This is our generational trauma that we're talking about here.